If you often feel a sense of unease, a knot in your stomach, or a mind that races with worry, please know you are not alone. Anxiety is a shared human experience, a signal from our body that we are feeling overwhelmed or out of balance. But it does not have to define your days. The wonderful news is that we have an incredible amount of power to influence how we feel. We can gently guide our minds and bodies back to a state of calm. And honestly, it doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic life changes. Instead, it begins with small, intentional actions woven into the fabric of our daily lives. These simple habits can become our anchors in the storm. Think of your day as a blank page. Many of us start our mornings by immediately reaching for our phones, flooding our brains with news, emails, and social media notifications. This can instantly trigger our stress response, launching us into a reactive state before we have even had a chance to connect with ourselves. What if we chose a different path? What if the first 10 minutes of your day were reserved just for you, free from the digital noise and demands of the outside world? This simple shift can be profoundly transformative in managing feelings of anxiety. Try leaving it in another room for the first few minutes after you wake up. You could sit by a window and watch the sky change color. Or you could do a few gentle stretches, waking up your body with slow, mindful movements. The goal is not to achieve something or be productive, but simply to create a small buffer of peace between sleep and the start of your busy day. Our breath is the most powerful tool we have for managing anxiety, and it is with us at every single moment. When we feel anxious, our breathing often becomes shallow and rapid, sending signals to our brain that we are in danger. This can create a vicious cycle, where our breathing pattern makes our anxiety worse, and our anxiety makes our breathing worse. The good news is that we can consciously interrupt this cycle. By deliberately slowing down our breath, we can send a powerful message of safety to our nervous system. Find a comfortable position, either sitting or standing. Gently close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 3. Hold your breath gently for a count of 4. Then exhale slowly and completely through your mouth or nose for a count of 5. Try to practice this for just a few minutes whenever you feel a wave of anxiety rising. There is an undeniable and profound connection between our physical bodies and our mental state. When we feel anxious, our bodies are often tense, filled with restless energy that has nowhere to go. This physical tension can feed our mental anxiety. One of the most effective ways to break this cycle is through movement. Engaging in physical activity helps to release this pent-up energy and metabolize the stress hormones, like cortisol and adrenaline, that are coursing through our system. This could be as simple as a brisk 10-minute walk around the block. As you walk, pay attention to the sensation of your feet on the ground. Think about incorporating movement snacks into your day. You could do some simple stretches by your desk, walk up and down a flight of stairs, or even just put on a favorite song and dance in your living room. It's about finding joy in movement, not seeing it as another chore on your to-do list. Anxiety often thrives in a state of overwhelm. Our modern lives are just filled with endless to-do lists, constant notifications, and honestly, the pressure to multitask. When our brain is trying to juggle too many things at once, it can easily slip into a state of high alert. So, to begin, just choose one simple activity from your daily routine. Maybe washing the dishes, making your morning coffee, or folding laundry. As you perform this task, commit to giving it your undivided attention. When your mind inevitably wanders to a worry or a future concern, and it will, gently and without judgment, just guide your attention back. A powerful way to counteract this tendency is to intentionally shift your focus towards gratitude before you go to sleep. As you get into bed each night, just take a few moments to reflect on your day and identify 3 specific things that you are grateful for. Instead of a general statement like, "I'm grateful for my family," try to recall a particular moment. You can simply think about your 3 good things, or you might find it helpful to write them down in a small notebook that you keep by your bed. This small ritual signals to your mind and body that the day is complete and it is now safe to rest. By ending your day on a note of appreciation, you are not ignoring your challenges. but you are choosing to not let them be the last word. You are choosing to close the day with peace.